The San Francisco State women's track team has been atop the national polls for the last couple of seasons. A big reason why is Gator senior Monisha Lewis, who is an All-American hurdler, an All-American wife, and an All-American mom. Monisha Lewis keeps piling up the honors each time she laces up her spikes for San Francisco State. Her most recent, the National Athlete of the Week, a first for the Gators program. And when you run the 60-meter hurdles in 8.28 seconds, people take notice.
My mind runs a million miles per hour, so when you're hurdling, you have to focus on every hurdle. So it's really not much you could think about except for hurdling.
What's that, Mommy?
But for Lewis, the hurdles keep coming once she leaves the track. Homework with her kids is just the beginning.
She juggles it all. She cooks, she cleans, she comes down here, she trains, she runs back up to the house. Luckily, she lives close by, drops them off at school, and then switches with her husband. They have it working.
To say Lewis took the outside lane to get here is an understatement. A decade ago, she was a big-time recruit at Boise State, but Idaho ended up not being the right fit.
I wasn't focused. I wasn't doing what I had to do in the classroom.
She moved back to Southern California, enrolled in a community college, and eventually met her husband, Darren.
You know, we just kind of just head over heels for each other, couldn't be separated, so I moved down there.
That's when son Darian came along in 2012, and then a year later, their daughter, Journey. Lewis had a complete family, but she didn't have a college degree, and she thought she could still compete on the track.
I tried to find stories on athletes that have bounced back after babies, and it's hard to find them.
You were looking for inspiration, essentially.
Pretty much.
And you didn't find it.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Lewis says she emailed every single Division II track coach in the state and got a bite from Shioki Robinson. Robinson remembered her from high school 10 years ago.
And next thing you know, I said, hey, you know, I'd love for you to come here. And she said, let's do it. And that was the last thing said. She got up here, moved a family.
This school actually happens to be one of the only schools that had family housing and childcare on campus.
Lewis is a recipient of an athletic scholarship, and her husband works in construction. Once she realized she could make ends meet, she began posting the best times of her career.
I don't know, people ask me that all the time, like, how do you have kids and then you run better? They kind of made me stronger. I didn't know my body could go to the limits that it went through while you're pregnant. So then once you do have your kids and you start pushing your body to those limits on the track, you know that there's so much more your body can do. Like, it's not over.
She's digging down deep, and I don't know where that is, but she's finding it.
Her success has helped vault the Gators program near the top of the national rankings. And a sport where youth is paramount, her 27 years are an asset.
Everybody calls me Mama Mo.
Some of the kids, it actually puts them under control more. They can't just mouth off and say certain things that they normally would say, you know, because that's a mom, that's a wife, she has kids.
Ambitions go beyond the swamp. She wants to get into education, but first make a run at qualifying for the 2020 Olympics. Support is easy to find.
She makes me proud every day. Like I said, you know, she's got teammates that are ages younger than her, but you know, she's a role model. She's my rock.
Monisha Lewis received a scholarship from the George and Judy Marcus Fund, part of a $25 million gift to the school. Lewis will become the first person in her family to receive a bachelor's degree when she graduates in the spring. We'll be right back